Good morning, everyone. I just woke up and we're headed to the airport. Adios. Alrighty guys, I just got off the plane here in Palm Springs. It is hot outside. I'm gonna go try and find my bag right now. Good. Great, how are you? Whoa, we up in here. After being in the air for like 6 to 8 hours, we are finally here in Palm Springs, California. Understand that vlogging, I'm not used to it. I can't even focus on one thing. My attention got me on these interesting looking water spouts. I already just recognized a few creators like Matt Stoney, and then on my bus route over here, just caught up with the guys. Everyone's super chill. It was kind of crazy just being here in this situation. Most of you guys know I did not think I'd ever be like a YouTuber or whatever. So it's really kind of crazy that I'm here. I got a massage at 4 p.m. I'm gonna do that, all right? And then we're just gonna chill. Hopefully get some food. Yerp. Oh. All right guys, so I just made it back to my hotel room. We got complimentary massages. Really chill, really relaxing. There isn't much scheduled here. People are kind of just talking to one another. I personally don't have any friends at this current event that I know from previous times, but I've already met a handful of people, exchanged some Instagrams. So far, first day's been pretty chill. I just wanna put the camera down, relax for the rest of the night. Almost everyone that I've met so far is here from Shorts. It's either they're here from Shorts or they've been doing YouTube for a very long time. Like people have been in the space for the last 7 to 10 years. It's really just interesting to see the direction that YouTube themselves is going. I mentioned this a lot today. I really don't feel like I belong here. Just because I only have 1 million subscribers. I know it sounds like ridiculous too for anyone watching. It's like when you're comparing yourself to little kids who got 10, 20, 30 million subscribers, it's like, what is going on here? Anyways, I'm still very fortunate enough to be here. Hopefully tomorrow we're gonna be learning a lot. They even said some really famous people came and spoke 2-3 years ago before the pandemic at the last summit, like Kris Jenner. And I'm excited to see who's gonna be there, and hopefully, yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes. But this is the room, if you guys have not yet seen it. Pretty big size, and they pretty much shut down this whole entire hotel just for us, so you know, that's not too bad at all. Now, all right, I'm gonna enjoy, and I'll see y'all soon. Hey, wanna do some Pilates, my brother?
You know, I don't know what Pilates is, but they told us to do Pilates in the morning, so I said yeah, and I don't know what I'm getting in for.
I don't know what it is either.
We might be real sore after this.
We're gonna try.
For all that I know.
Yeah.
But hey, I got a good attitude. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Nice. Oh, hello. Good morning. How are you? All right guys, so I just ate breakfast. We had the Pilates session earlier today. The Pilates was crazy. I didn't know that I had muscles that would shake like the way it did. It's really fun. Right now we had to get these little bandanas and we're doing some type of scavenger hunt thing now. My boy Ricardo.
What up, baby?
This is my YouTube manager right here.
Go.
This is the GOAT. Just got to give a shout out to the GOAT.
Let's go.
All right.
Yay!
Orange team.
What up, buddy?
Orange. Good, my brother. What's your name? Again? I'm Brian.
First task, name your team. Best team name will be the tiebreaker, so choose wisely.
Aren't you glad we're...
Annoying Orange is not like a retro channel.
Yeah, no, that's an OG.
Sink or swim. Retrieve a dive ring from the bottom of the pool by any means necessary, and I need photographic proof.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah.
Go, 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 go! Go, go, let's go, let's go! Go, go, go! I got it! I'm rolling! No! Wait, go!
No vampires here. Capture your team's reflection in something other than a mirror.
Blue team sucks!
Bro, how could you say something like that?
Floor is lava. 5 team members must complete the lava obstacle course. If anyone falls, the whole team must start over.
The floor is lava.
You orange motherfucker!
Bro, you got it. Hey, we got. Hey, you go, bro. I don't even know what rules are in anymore. Yo, I'm like 2 feet taller than me, but it's fine. Watch out, brother. Oh, black team.
You know, I even got a visit to Greenville, which was good. So I wanted to ask you your first question.
All right, guys, so once again, I am back in my hotel room, my little safe area. Had the full day. We had the speaker, which was Reed from Night Media. Actually, I talked to someone from Night Media like a few months ago. It's just cool to hear the perspective of some of these brand managers and agencies and them representing the YouTubers too. So far, I've been having a blast. I met a lot of other creators here and just... yeah, having a good time. Nice little break, you know, from the daily work grind. And yeah, you know, we're at the end of the day. We have a break for about an hour and a half, and there's a pool party tonight. And then there's also an after party at 10 p.m. So I'm actually getting kind of hungry. I kind of want some food. So we'll figure that part out. But as of now, this has been a great event so far. And just an honor to be here and meeting some of the other creators. I'm super inspired. I took so many notes, and maybe I'll go home and review that too in another video. But a lot of notes have been taken today on YouTube Shorts, how to monetize, just building teams and things to that nature. So yeah, not too bad so far. All right, peace. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that vlog right there. Now, something I wanted to do was actually go over some key lessons that I learned. So some things that I didn't mention throughout the vlog was that there was about 100 to 125 creators that YouTube flew out. This was invitation only, and this was done through our partner manager. And my partner manager, Ricardo, that you saw in this video, was the one who reached out, and he pretty much connected me and told me, Brian, yo, listen, we'd love to have you here. So this was my first time going, and there are a lot of creators who've been to multiple versions of these YouTube Creator Summits. The last summit happened about 2-3 years ago before things started getting crazy, and it was in New York City. And what had happened was the location of the Creator Summit was actually leaked accidentally by one of the YouTubers. And one of those days, apparently there was like 300 viewers and fans that ended up raiding that hotel. This year, they were really, really strict on security. And I realized that a majority of the creators there, they were, you know, it was like cooking, dancing, a lot of those like comedic videos where you would see the short skits for. And then, you know, there was like the OG YouTubers that were there. Like, I remember talking to Ian from Smosh, and I didn't know he was from Smosh, but this is someone that I used to watch a long time ago, back when YouTube was first a thing and the internet was coming up. So out of all the personal finance creators, I don't know if YouTube invited anyone else out. I'm really fortunate that I was one of the few that was able to do it. And, you know, I'm not the channel out here getting the most amount of views within the space. YouTube themselves, they really wanted a diverse group of content creators, and especially especially with crypto coming up, they wanted someone who was a bit more, I would say, niche down in that field. So I think it's because of all the crypto content we made and some of the credit cards, the overall broader personal finance videos, and my relationship with my partner and manager allowed me to be here at this event. It felt like I was at a summer camp for YouTube creators. And what's crazy is about like 2-3 months ago, I had a dream. I was like thinking like, what if there was like a kids summer camp version for content creators where we could mastermind and everything was set up? And this is almost how it felt. At one point, we were playing a scavenger hunt game. We were testing our creativity. And there was one moment where, you know, they gave us a bunch of riddles on a phone, and anytime you're able to solve that riddle, you have to take a photo or video of that activity. Our team was just so fun and creative. I remember Mark Rober, I think that's how you say his name, he was like, yo, what if we just find this like one balloon animal, instead of blowing it up and trying to make it 3 times, like we find a corner of a reflection and then we put it there, and then through the reflection we had like 3 different versions of that animal. Another one was where you would play the dice game, where basically you have like 4 dice and you put in a cup and you have to spin it around really quick. And there were a lot of teams that were trying this and we couldn't get it. And one of the ideas that came up was just, what if we filmed it and reversed the video? So it's so funny. Like, we did the whole action, we did it in reverse, then I sent it over to my editor Ben through our Slack, who edits these videos, and I was like, yo Ben, real quick, I need you on this right now, let's reverse this video. So we literally just did the reverse action. But yeah, it was just a fun time talking with the other creators and seeing how it all works. And when you're talking about YouTube, a lot of people think it's like, you're just content creators, there's not much to it. But you have to realize, like, every single person there, like almost every single person, has a team to some degree. And everyone here is almost like a business owner in just this new business field that wasn't around like 10, 15, 20 years ago. Towards the last night, that's where I really enjoyed it, because I stayed up till like 2, 3 a.m. California time, which would have been like 5, 6 a.m. East Coast time in Maryland. It was like me, Matt, like a few other streamers that I met, and I had no idea that the streaming industry was as lucrative as it was. But we're just talking, you know, like at midnight, and my eyes just got so heavy. And at one point, just like closed my eyes. I remember like waking up, and they're like, I hear people laughing. They're like, the finance guy wakes up. It's because I just got so tired. I just got a lot of good information from other people talking about how they've created their own systems, what they've done for YouTube, how they plan on migrating over. During the time we were having the YouTube Summit event was literally the time where Twitch had announced that they were going to be cutting the revenue for some of their streamers. Now, you know, there's an update on that article. I checked a few days ago. It looks like they're rescinding part of that because there's so much backlash. But YouTube went ahead and responded, and they're trying to actually get a lot more content creators from the streaming side. Facebook had their shot. Mark Zuckerberg was hungry to get a lot of these streamers. A lot of people who went over to Facebook got paid a lot, whether it was like 3, 4, 5x what YouTube or Twitch would have paid them. They went over to Facebook, and what happened often is their careers would die out, just because Facebook is not really the platform that people go to in order to have this type of content. I think one of the biggest competitors that YouTube has in terms of streaming, it's going to be Twitch, but then they also have TikTok, which has been the dominating short form content player. Even with TikTok, a lot of people just think TikTok is like another social media platform. We have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. I've been looking at TikTok a bit more differently. I haven't really been posting on TikTok a lot just because I kept saying, you know, this is gonna fade, this is gonna go away, this trend is not gonna be around. After this whole YouTube Summit event, I am so convinced in the power and the longevity of short form content. What I realized is TikTok, I don't even see it as a social media platform anymore. It is, but I see it more as one of the best algorithms that connects the viewer and a creator. You know, Joe Rogan did a podcast talking about how invasive their privacy policy was, and it's literally true. Like anything that you may be talking about and that your iPhone is nearby with and the mic picks up, TikTok will show you that type of content. They'll know what you're talking about. They'll know what you like, but they'll feed you exactly what attracts you to continue watching that type of video. So I would say TikTok right now is allowing for discoverability in a lot of the most underrated content creators. TikTok's been doing a good job, but YouTube is now trying to pick up on that. They're realizing how powerful short form content is, and they want a piece of that pie. So a lot of what had happened in the YouTube Creator Summit is really just emphasizing how powerful short form content is and how we as creators, or some of the top creators within this space, can pivot into doing that. During this time, YouTube went ahead and announced also a new fund. The email actually rolled out like a day right before the actual event. If you guys take a look at your screen, this is the latest update that we were able to get starting 2023. If you're able to get 1,000 subscribers and 10 million short views over 90 days, you can go ahead and be eligible, also getting 4,000 public watch hours, to get monetization on your shorts. So before, in order to get paid out on your shorts, there was something called a Creators Shorts Fund, and it's a fund, meaning there's a limited amount of money in this pool, and some creators are making bank. That's why some shorts creators just kept doing it, and they were making good money because they were a part of that fund, but that fund quickly ran out, and now people are looking to continue to have those extra incentives like TikTok would offer, whether it's getting those brand deals on that side, whether it's just getting more and more views from using their platform. YouTube is now going to allow creators to make more money from those shorts starting 2023. So if you start noticing like a lot of channels who never did shorts before, but they're trying now, they're ramping it up, it's because one of the reasons is it allows you to discover a new audience. You're going to continue to get more views and possibly some more viral videos. And on top of that, they're going to be allowing you to add another stream of income. You would think like making a 15, 30, 60 second video is a lot easier than like a 10-minute video, but I think it's the other way around. For me, because I'm so used to making 10, 12, 20-minute videos, like even my market updates, on average, they take 20 to 30 minutes to film on a good day, that is. If I mess up a lot or there's a lot of things to cover, that raw footage is usually 40 minutes, and then we have to cut down so much of it in order to get you the final product that you see on this channel. When it comes to creating short form content, it is new stuff for me, but it's something that I'm going to try to do, see what works, see what doesn't. I think doing that is really going to pay out, especially on YouTube, because if it doesn't happen to do well on this platform, the benefit is you got Instagram, you have TikTok, you have Facebook, you have other platforms that are all trying to allow the growth of this short form content to live on. So if you want more details about this, YouTube had pretty much just stated, we introduced the short funds last year to reward creators for their creative and unique shorts as we worked on a long-term monetization plan. We also intended for the shorts fund to be short-term because we believe in creating partnerships for creators to share directly in revenue generated by the platform. So here's how it will work for any short creators or anyone who wants to quit their 9-to-5 job and get started. I think shorts seriously is the best way right now in order to get found and grow. They state here with shorts, ads run between videos in the shorts feed. So every month, revenue from these ads will be added together and used to reward shorts creators and help cover the cost of music licensing. So music licensing is huge. A lot of the most popular TikToks, they wouldn't be as popular if all those trendy little songs weren't around. So YouTube's been trying to find a way where they can reward those artists because, it is their music, which is helping us get found too. So they're able to create like some type of partnership structure between the music licenses and then the creators and then also YouTube's own cut. So from this, they state from the amount allocated to creators, you'll keep 45% of the revenue based on the number of views your shorts get in each country, and the revenue share remains the same no matter if you use music or not. By distributing revenue to all YPP creators who create shorts, we're able to reward every eligible creator and not just those who have ads running next to their shorts. They're also going to be expanding super thanks. So I've gotten this feature enabled on my channel a while ago, and I've seen like not crazy amounts of money, maybe like 20, 50 bucks, maybe $100 at the end of the month. Like it really isn't much, but what some people will do is if they really enjoyed a video of mine or they found a ton of value, you can do something called a super thanks or like a super like on a video where you donate like $1 or $2, and then the creator gets notified that you did that. They attach like a nice kind message on there. If someone really finds value in a short, or maybe it's like a sad story, something's not happening that's good, and instead of doing the whole GoFundMe thing, they can just have the super thanks right there. So this is just going to be another channel where creators can have the ability to monetize the type of content they make. I do know that a lot of shorts creators over the last year have been struggling like financially, and even just through this whole recession, I would say like the creator bubble has definitely popped. Sponsorship rates are so low right now, if there is any right now. A lot of people who I saw become finance creators through the pandemic and the stimulus with like stocks popping off and everything, they're actually having to go back to work, go back to their 9-to-5 or pick up another way in order to sustain their life. With a partnership like this, I think it's going to allow for more creativity on the platform. I think YouTube is going to be able to to attract even more content creators, which is ultimately good, just because the more content creators there are, the more viewers they may attract, the more audiences they can continue to cultivate and grow, happening all within their platform. So here are some direct notes that I got from some of the executives that came over from YouTube at this event. So another good question that was asked was, how should long form content creators think of YouTube's prioritization of short form content? So for anyone who's making long form content, should we be worried that YouTube is migrating over, because it seems like they're a little worried about TikTok? They stated from the executives themselves, YouTube is valuing long and short form content equally at this point, but they're just talking about diversification, which means having more audience reach and also being able to make more money as a creator. They're also creating different algorithms between the experience of shorts and long form content. When you watch a short, there is a separate algorithm which will show you different type of short form content. So there are going to be different algorithms at play. YouTube also stated that they're getting 30 billion views a day on shorts right now. I don't know what TikTok's daily view ratio is, but I feel like it might be higher than that. So even if you're able to just get 0.0001% of that, that can exponentially grow. And if it's all monetized, I think a lot of people can find ways to make money online. They also talked about the future of ad placements on short form content. And this is an interesting topic just because as a creator, you have to realize if you want to get paid, whether it's the ads on your content or the sponsorships you get, other brands need to also be on the same page too, which they are actually doing. There's going to be brands that are starting to make vertical ads on short form content. So I think starting January 2023, if you're watching 5 or 6 shorts in a row, you're going to be getting a vertical ad on your YouTube account. I've been using YouTube Premium for years, so I normally don't see ads anyways, and I don't think you would if you have the premium account. But I know there's many people who don't pay for that, and they do see the ads. So just be on the lookout for that. There will be more ads coming out on short form videos for the coming year. A good question that came up that I liked was whether or not a creator should have multiple YouTube channels. So a lot of people, what they're doing right now is they'll have like a shorts channel, they'll have their main channel, they'll have like a side channel. So here's YouTube's answer on what you should do if you want to have multiple YouTube channels. They say just think about your audience, and if your audience is generally the same, you should have them all on the same channel. If you have other intentions where you want a backup channel just in case maybe your main one ever gets hacked or flagged or whatever the case, that's another situation. But if your intention is to grow as fast as you can in terms of subscriber rate, monetization, I think having shorts and long form content on one channel, as long as it's the same audience that you're trying to get, it is all the same. They also talked about one thing that was really underrated as a YouTube creator, and that's YouTube stories. So we have Instagram stories, right? And like Facebook stories and, Snapchat style stories, but YouTube has offered stories for a long time, and people underestimate how good of a reach YouTube stories gives you. They're saying that this is a key little nugget. Try to use YouTube stories if you're a content creator, because you end up getting that seen a lot more. And what you could do is always do like a call to action back to your own content. Now, out of everything I learned, some key takeaways that I'm gonna have and things that you guys can prepare for in watching videos on this channel, I'm gonna be ramping up the shorts for sure. I wanna get monetized in that direction because I know we can reach more people. I have like these 40-minute long, 60-minute long guides that I spend multiple weeks on, like my ultimate credit card hacking guide. That took me 2 months to put together, research, film, and then edit with my guy. It's doing fairly well. It's at over 100K views, but even something like that, I know a lot of people don't even know how to get started. Like people are watching that because other friends are sharing them that video after realizing how much value is in there. But the short form content would almost be like a teaser trailer where I could get someone new who's never seen me before and get them to watch a longer video like that, and then hopefully subscribe and then watch some of our other content. Me and my team, we went ahead and like created like these different pie charts on the type of short content we can make. We got crypto, credit card, investing, personal finance, even like tech stuff or going to the gym, lifestyle. There's just a lot of different things that we can do. And another thing that I might start testing out, guys, is streaming video games. So out of all the creators, streamers just make crazy money. And the reason is because, channels like Mr. Beast and all the top creators who are getting tens of millions of views per video, you have to realize they have a lot of overhead. And what I realized is streamers, they have no overhead at all. They're most of the time like sitting in front of a screen, having interactive conversations with their chat, the audience. They play whatever game, they share whatever story they want. The grass is always going to be greener on someone else's lawn. But from the data that I was pulling and the numbers that I was hearing from some of these top streamers, it was just mind blowing to me. I only thought this applied to the finance niche, but slowly I was realizing, wow, no, this is not the case. The pandemic and the lockdown that we had was the single greatest time, I believe, for anyone to have blown up on YouTube or as a content creator. Now, there's good news and bad news, and I'll start with, the bad news. Obviously, that time is gone, and we're in a time where people are kind of going back to work. We're in a recession. People aren't actively as buying things. They're not actively investing. If they're not buying things, they may not be watching certain content like review channels or like whatever niche they're interested in, like shopping channels. The good news is you can still start now. The short form content liberates anyone. It democratizes this whole field. So no matter what you do, you don't have to have your face on camera anymore at this point. You can still have an audience and learn to monetize your whole life just from doing something you love because of all the social media platforms that exist to this day. During these times where you learn how to do it, you figure out whether or not you enjoy doing something like this. Like if you enjoy playing video games anyways and you're really good at it, why not just try to film yourself, create some highlights, and find a way to monetize that type of passion. And another thing I realized is just a lot of the creators at that level where they have 5, 10, 15 million subscribers, they have multiple streams of income, not just coming from YouTube AdSense, where it's either a digital product or even it's something like merch. There's a few people that were like doctors that are still practicing their profession, like they're full-time doctors, they're full-time orthodontists, full-time dentists, and they're still doing YouTube and they're trying to come out with their own product and they're doing all these things underneath the scenes. So I was so inspired just by seeing these creators and just how ambitious they were, even right now at this stage. There are a lot of people who would say, if I get to 1 million subs or 5 or 10 million subs, like, I want to retire and relax after that. But seeing the passion and the drive of some of these guys who have been doing it for 5 to 10 years and continue to go, that just like drives me and fuels me up. Now I'm talking to some of my friends around this area, some manufacturers, seeing what we can build up over the next few months, but I do plan on expanding the brand so you guys can have some killer, amazing quality products that I vouch for, that I'll use every single day. I think we will see a bull market turnaround happen within this lifetime. It may take a while, and I just can't take my chances on, if we're in an extended bear market for many, many years. I'm just gonna keep finding things that I love to do, keep finding ways to diversify, whether it's playing games, starting other companies, but throughout all this, I want to take you on the journey. I want to take you for the ride. So I'm going to try and document as much as I can over the next coming weeks. I'm taking a trip to Korea as well. I'm so excited for all this happening. But big thing I want to mention, like right here before even wrapping all this up, thank you all so much for just watching this content, being a part of this community that we've been able to grow within this space. It's just been a crazy journey the last 3-4 years. Some of you guys have been with me since I literally started my first credit card video. It was a huge wake-up call to me on inspiration that there's a lot that I can continue to do. There's a lot of good people out here. And what I value the most was at this event, everyone was just really humble. Like everyone was chill. No one had like an ego that I could sense. And when you're having like 10, 20 million subscribers, that's something commonly you would like just run into with many people. But everyone seemed really nice. And for someone who was a bit more newer, I felt like an outcast, like an imposter within that space. I really did appreciate just all the kind people in that time. Hopefully you guys found a lot of value in this video. I know I got a lot of insight from just everything that happened. Thank you all so much again for watching this video. And secret code word, do Pinky. Comment down below Pinky if you guys made it to the end. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.